Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and today I'm going to be showing you what I am going to be running with for Cataclysm 2v2 Arena. First off guys, we have on our sub-talent tree, Improved Ambush, the R3. We have Relentless Strikes, the R3. Now the reason why we're taking Relentless Strikes guys is to refund 25 energy whenever we do Eviscerate or Kidney Shot, very important. Next is Elusiveness, 2 out of 2 to reduce the cooldown on Close of Shadows, Combat Readiness, Blind and Vanish. Next is Opportunity, the R3 to increase our ambush and backstab damage by 30%. Next is Initiative to gain us 1 additional combo point whenever we do open on our target, like Cheap Shot or Ambush. Next, which is the most important in the talent tree guys, Energetic Recovery. Now, this can be used as an offensive ability. Now, we're taking the R3 on this. It basically restores 12 energy for every 3 seconds, including healing. For those who do not know, rogues get an ability called Recuperate, which is a healing ability, and if you do have 5 combo points, it lasts for 30 seconds, and for every 3 seconds with this talent, you gain 12 energy. So this is an amazing offensive ability and opener, so you guys do not want to invest in slice and dice whenever you do have an excess or surplus amount of combo points, and you're going to use it instead for recuperation. Next is Find Weakness, which bypasses your enemy's armor by 70% for 10 seconds whenever you do Cheap Shot, Carrot, or next is Hemorrhage, very important. Those of you who are new to rogues, Hemorrhage, think of it like a debuff ability which increases your damage against your target. Next is Premeditation, which gives us 2 combo points when we open on our target. Next is Honor Amongst Thieves, 1 out of 3 to gain us a combo point whenever we do crit or our partner crits. Next, Cheat Death, very important, which gives us a second chance in life when we are supposed to die. Next is Preparation. Next is Sanguinary Range, which increases our damage dealt to our target by 16% whenever we do have a bleed. Next is Slaughter from the Shadows, reduces the energy cost of backstab and ambush by 20, very important. Next is Shadow Dance. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys on Discord, in-game, and on stream. When should I use Hemorrhage and Eviscerate, and should I use them in Shadow Dance, or should I just keep on spamming Ambush? It depends on the situation guys. So for example, if you're opening on your target and he has 100% HP or 80% HP, what you guys want to do is pop Premeditation, Cheap Shot into an Eviscerate, and then Hemorrhage, and then Ambush. The reason why you want to pop Eviscerate there guys is to refund your energy, because we have Relentless Strikes and we want to get our enemy down to the lowest possible HP while conserving our energy. And with Relentless Strikes, as I've said before, it refunds us 25 energy whenever we do use a finisher like Kidney Shot or Eviscerate. So if your target is above 80% or at 80% HP, you do want to pop Eviscerate when you do have Shadow Dance up. But if he is something like 50% or 40% HP, next is our Assassination Tree, Coup de Grace, which increases our Eviscerate damage by 20%. We're taking TR3 on this guys. Next is Lethality, 2 out of 3, which increases the critical bonus damage of our Hemorrhage and Backstab by 20%. Next on the Assassination Tree, very important, Quickening, 2 out of 2, which increases all healing received by 20%, so this will benefit from recuperation, and movement speed increased by 15% on default, very important when you need to get away from your target. Next is Puncturing Wounds, TR3, to increase our crit chance on Backstab by 30%. Now the reason why we're taking this guys is because of our Glyphs, and this correlates well with one of our glyphs, our backstab glyph. Now we're going to go ahead and get into our glyphs, our primary glyphs guys. We have Shadow Dance, which increases our Shadow Dance ability by 2 seconds, important. Next is our backstab glyph. Now this is when I mentioned earlier why this correlates very well with Puncturing Wounds, which increases our backstab crit chance by 30%. Whenever you do backstab with this glyph, it awards you 5 energy. Now that's huge guys. Next is our Hemorrhage glyph. Now the reason why we're taking this guys is to save on burst time. Now what do I mean by that? So as I've said before, we have an ability on our talent tree called Sanguinary Veins, which increases our damage against our target whenever he is bled by 16%, which is massive. Now to save on time guys, we are taking the Glyph of Hemorrhage because it already applies a 24-second bleed on our target, so you do not have to waste your time or combo points on Rupture or Garrote, and you can invest more of it on Eviscerate and Ambush. Next we're moving ahead to our major glyphs. Blind, of course, to remove any existing damaging effects on our target. Next is Preparation, very important guys. Now why are we taking this? Our Preparation will also instantly reset the cooldowns on Kick, Dismantle, and most importantly Smoke Bomb guys. So for those of you who do not know, in Cataclysm we do get an ability called Smoke Bomb, which basically allows us to attack our enemy and then use a smoke-like ability, basically a smoke bomb, which avoids anyone else being able to target us. So for example, if you are being attacked by a mage and you use smoke bomb, he will not be able to attack you if you are in the cloud of smoke, or if you need to kill your target, if you are trying to avoid your target from being healed by the healer in 2v2 or 3v3 arena, which is massive. Next up is Garrote, which increases our silence ability by 1.1 seconds. Next is our minor glyphs, Distract, which increases the distract range by 5 yards. Not that big of a deal, but you know, it is helpful guys. Next is Glyph of Safe Fall. Now this is mainly for battlegrounds and more PvP to reduce your fall damage. Next is Glyph of Poisons. decreases the cast time of your poisons by 50%. So for example, if you're in 2v2 arena or 3v3 arena and it's a 1v1 situation and you need to swap poisons, you can do that extremely quick. We're gonna head to the PvP gear set. Now, I just wanted to state, guys, that this gear set is primarily for double DPS. So if you are playing Rogue Mage, Rogue Feral, Rogue Ret, Rogue Shadow Priest, then this does apply to you. If you are going to be playing a healer, then I would skip this part of the video, guys. The talents that I had shown you previously does apply if you are playing with a healer as well, but this specific gear that I have chosen, it is specifically for double DPS, guys, since I will be playing Rogue Mage, Rogue Feral, and Rogue Retribution Paladin in 2v2 arena. So first off, guys, we have our helm, Agile Bio-Optic Kill Shades, enchanted with 60 agility and 35 haste. Our meta gem is going to be 54 agility, 3% crit, 208 critical strike chance rating, and 208 mastery. Now for mastery, guys, for those of you who do not know, in cata it does increase your eviscerate damage and envenom damage, so you really do want to stack these as well. Next is our necklace. It's going to be necklace of strife. Next is our shoulders. It is going to be the PvP shoulders, guys. We want 4 out of 5 sets in order to get these set bonuses. So it is going to be vicious gladiator leather spaulders, enchanted with 50 agility, 25 mastery. Again, guys, we're going for full DPS because in cata rogues really depend on their burst, and we will be playing double DPS, so we will rely most of our strats on damage. And it is going to be gemmed with 40 agility. Next is our cloak, viewless wing, enchanted with 65 crit. Next is our chest, vicious gladiators leather tunic. Again, we want the PvP set, enchanted with 20 stat, gemmed with 40 agility and 67 agility. Next is our wrists, parasitic bands, enchanted with 50 agility. Next is our main hand weapon. It is going to be vicious gladiator shanker, enchanted with landslide, and our offhand gladiator shiv, enchanted with pyram weapon chain to avoid getting dismantled. Next is going to be our gloves, vicious gladiator gloves. Again, we want 4 out of 5 sets, enchanted with 65 mastery for our eviscerate damage and gemmed with 67 agility. Next is going to be our belt, enchanted with eternal belt buckle in order to get 3 gems, and gemmed with 50 agility and 2 40 agility gems. Next is going to be our pants, vicious gladiator leather leg guards, enchanted with 190 attack power, 55 critical strike, gemmed with 67 agility and 40 agility. Next is our boots, Storm Rider's boots, enchanted with 50 mastery, gemmed with 40 agility. Next is our rings, Lightning Conductor Band and Ilnian Ring of Runation. Now for our trinkets, you guys are actually going to need a bit of gold here. It is going to be the Darkmoon Fair card of Hurricane that has a chance to hit your enemy for 5,200 damage up to 8,700 damage, which is massive, guys. Next is going to be our PvP trinket. We are taking the hit rating trinket, guys. 340 hit rating, and of course it can remove any control losing effects. Now if you are playing a human and alliance, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding, guys. If you are playing Alliance, guys, I would recommend taking Vicious Gladiator's Emblem of Proficiency to increase your HP by 16,000. Again, this is specifically if you are playing a human and you have the human racial trinket. If you are not playing human, guys, I would recommend taking the PvP trinket with 340 hit rating. Next is our throne, which is going to be Spine Render. And I will be coming out with more cata video, guys, once the game comes out. I am going to be making guides as well. Thank you for watching. Please do not play Alliance. If you do, you're just a scumbag. No, I'm kidding, guys. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.